field of the FIA European Historic Rally Championship, FIA EHRC, gathers at the start of the final, deciding round of the season. The Portuguese Historic Rally Fafe welcomes crews with demanding asphalt stages that serve as the ultimate test for title contenders. It is here, on the famous and technical roads near Porto, that the fate of the championship crowns is decided, with the competition imposing a blistering pace from the very first kilometers. A true weather roulette accompanies the battle, drastically raising the bar. The Portuguese autumn reveals its most capricious face. Dense fog cuts visibility at times, while heavy rains instantly transform the asphalt into a treacherous slide. The situation remains dynamic, as sharp sunshine breaks through the clouds between downpours, quickly drying sections of the route and forcing service crews into frantic calculations and risky decisions regarding tire choices. In these extremely difficult and changeable conditions, the margin for error is virtually non-existent. Crews must demonstrate not only raw speed, but above all, iron concentration and the ability to adapt instantly to the surface state. Historic Rally Fafe forgives no mistakes, guaranteeing fans a thrilling spectacle filled with twists and drama worthy of the grand finale of the European Championship.
First time here, some new roads that we've not seen before. So it's been a bit interesting doing the recce. Lots to learn and good to do a shakedown.
Yeah, it's great to be now here in Fafe, which is a very, like we said, heart of rallying. Last round of the championship, we still have a chance to win the title. So we are fighting with Mr. Lupiak and Mr. Graham. But if I want to win the championship, I need to be in the front of them, or basically I would need to win the event. But we need to fight until the end, and we will see what happens. So that's why we are here. So we try to keep the fight on. It was good to run in the shakedown. It was a little 50% damp and 50% dry, so we could get the feeling with the car on the damp conditions. We haven't run in the damp or wet conditions since Antip Rally, which was on May. So it's good to get a bit of feeling with that, because it looks like at the beginning of the rally on Friday they might get quite a lot of rain, so need to be prepared for that with the car.
It's been damp in the morning, but it's been sort of like drying, and I was already thinking we've been running wet tire, that should we go to the slick. But now the rain is coming again, so I don't think we can go to the slick. I think we have to continue for the rain tire. But at least it's coming the time when we are going to service the rain, so hopefully it will cool down before the stage. Stage has been very beautiful, very different kind of characteristics. Generally the grip has been quite okay. Few places some standing water, and the SS3, the beginning of the stage, was a bit slippy, which I was a bit surprised about it. But generally, like clean stages, not so much dirt, and really nice to drive. So now we just need to see with the weather, with how much rain we will have in the stages. We need to remember that the specialty here in Portugal is that when the sun comes up, it also dries quickly, but not under the trees. I have a good rhythm, so I try to maintain the same feeling. Not taking risks, but maintain the good rhythm on the driving, and then you keep concentrated, focus.
Yeah, these stages are really lovely stages, quite fast and technical as well, and really enjoyed them. Yeah, but it's been quite wet and slippery, and we had 2 spins in the last stage, so that would drop a little bit of time there, but otherwise we're really enjoying it. Oh, yesterday, yes, the gear lever broke. So the guys had to drive 900 kilometers to go and get a replacement gear lever. So yes, that's kept us, meant we could start this morning, which was great. So the stages are very flowing, I would say. They're quite wide. Yeah, most of them are sort of 2-lane roads. So it means you can really carry a lot of speed, have good lines through it, nearly like a racetrack, some of it. So it means that it's really good fun. You can just have a good flow through it, and yeah, really enjoying it.
So the stages are lovely to drive. They're pretty fast and flowing, really lovely surface. Today it was really wet, so it made them pretty demanding, but really enjoyable. So yeah, we had a good run and no problems. Good feeling, we can go always a little bit faster, and I'm sure next time round we'll have it even better. It was a little bit foggy in the first one, so that takes a bit more confidence to drive through that, but we got through unscathed.
C'est des spéciales très sélectives, complètement différentes les unes des autres. Il y a beaucoup de changements de rythme, mais bon, donc moi, en 4 motrices, ça m'avantage un peu. Et bien sûr, c'est une très bonne voiture, la Subaru Legacy, et donc dès que le temps le permet, comme en ce moment qu'il pleut, je peux faire plus facilement la différence. On avait de bonnes notes, on a bien reconnu et honnêtement, je n'ai pas été surpris.
Les spéciales sont très belles. Et bon, les conditions pluvieuses les rendent très délicates et c'est un peu difficile à conduire avec ma voiture, mais bon, on prend du plaisir. Voilà, on a les bons pneus, tout marche bien. Maintenant, il faut un peu s'énerver un peu plus pour arriver à faire des meilleurs temps. Dans ces conditions, cette voiture est quand même délicate à conduire. Bon, c'est un peu le moteur est un peu violent. Je préfère les conditions un peu plus sèches. Mais bon, après c'est le rallye, hein, on fait avec, le brouillard, la pluie est là pour tout le monde quand même. Mais c'est vrai que cette voiture n'est pas facile.
Alors c'est relativement rapide et c'est quand même relativement varié. Voilà, donc dans l'ensemble c'est sympa, ça a une spécificité particulière je pense au pays. Mais il y a quelques changements de rythme, c'est assez sympa. Bon, moi avec mon Alpine j'aurais quand même préféré un peu que ça soit un peu plus serré, mais globalement c'est bien. Le châssis de l'Alpine est superbe, surtout la 310, c'est un vrai kart, donc avec ça c'est assez facile. Par contre dans la première il y avait beaucoup de brouillard, là c'était moins facile. On a eu un peu de soucis par moment, mais mis à part ça, entre les pneumatiques maintenant qui ont fait beaucoup de progrès et le châssis, on se fait vraiment plaisir.
Each stage is a different rally. For me, the first stage was very fast in the lap, and second one was a bit slower, and the third one was very sleepy. Something different, and but we stay on the track and we go to the finish. And at least I think that our day was really good. We can say that we are ready and we feel the car before tomorrow, and we keep the position first in our class, third in general classification, but we are happy that we are here. The day starts very rainy and the conditions were really bad and terrible for our Porsche. You know, 911 is not easy car to drive on the wet, but we stay on track and we keep good times and good speeds, even on the first stage, so we are happy.
We had the heavy rain during the service after lunch time, and then it was a bit wet, but then started again dry up, and last stage actually was, let's say, 50% damp, 50% dry, and we could feel maybe that the rain tires started to melt a little bit, because in the end it was very slippy in the braking, but overall I think it's been a really nice day. We have had a lot of fun and nice days. Tomorrow the characteristic is also a bit different. First one, in the morning you have very fast, big wide road. Then there is two shorter stages with the very technical, actually some places really technical. Today I think it's been more like a bit more under the shadows and maybe a little bit dirtier. Tomorrow it's, I would say, slightly cleaner and maybe a little bit less leaves on the road.
technical and demanding, but it's very, very enjoyable. Hopefully dry tomorrow will give us a good indication of around here what it's like. I thought that the rain would give us more trouble, but today, no, good, very, very interesting. I think of the dark coming in on us there was between the two lights was difficult, but apart from that, it was a good day. The heavy rain stayed away when we were driving, so no, it's been a very enjoyable day.
Second loop was a bit drier than the first one, and we really enjoyed it. We had a good run through it. Times are all very close, and yeah, the car's been running well, and looking forward to the stages tomorrow, which should also be dry. Our stages are really fast and flowing. We've got, I think, reasonably good notes, so with the dry conditions, we should be able to have a good go. We're really disappointed today that Bertrand, our French competitor, who was going really well, unfortunately had his engine blow up, so we won't have as much competition tomorrow, although within the Flexifly team it's really close. There's only 3 seconds between two of us, so let's see who wins within the private battle.
In the beginning, we was a little bit afraid about the wet surface, but now at the end it works well. Car is okay, so it's difficult to decide which tires we need tomorrow, but I think we put on the wet tires, so we are in sure place. So stages are perfect. They are changing fast, slow. This I like, so it's perfect for me. But it's not so perfect. In the beginning with the rain, it's not so funny because not so many experience with rain tires, and so it's difficult. How fast could I drive or not? And I want to finish because it's better. Accident is not so good, so that we can start next year again.
Stage is very demanding because of the rain, and then for the mud. Many bands were a little bit dirty of mud, and interesting stages because always very quick, different from stages in France or Italy or somewhere else. We appreciate that on stage number 6, because of the oil on the road, they moved the start 1 kilometer to avoid to run on the oil.
Oh, I'd say probably having Jari-Matti here has been brilliant. It's really raised the profile of the championship, and so it's been really wonderful to have him and yeah, get all of his insights. And so yeah, he would be a deserving champion if he finishes the last 3.
So today the rally is very different now that it's dry, though still damp in places on the first few stages this morning. So the roads are lovely, particularly the first one was fast and flowing. So that was really real fun. Then it got pretty tight and twisty on the last one, and it was still pretty slippery. So as ever, lots of challenges, and rallying is a sport with lots of variety. The tarmac here is very good quality, and I would say it's amongst the best of the tarmac roads we've driven on.
Each rally is different, but the Fafe rally has 6 stages, 6 different stages, and each stage it looks like rather from the other rallies. One stage is from Asturias, second stage from Elba, third stage from Weiz. I think this is the most difficult, I think, rally, but I think tarmacs are different and the competitors are different, so speed is different. And of course, this year was we were very lucky because there was not a lot of rain at each rally, and the rallies mainly the stages were dry, and we could be fast even in a Porsche, which is a really difficult car to drive on the wet.
The weather has been also playing a little bit part over here in Fafe, but I think the many different characteristics of the stages. And the unique thing is here that I'm driving here in the past in the Fafe with the WRC on the gravel. And the same stage, the Montim stage, I'm passing over the classic Fafe gravel stage, but on tarmac, and I was using 300 meters or 200 meter sections from that stage. So, and also now on the second day of the rally, we also used the part where all the paintings are on the tarmac, because the Fafe gravel stage in the WRC is coming to the tarmac, and there's all these like Colin McRae flags and everything. And driving that section on the tarmac, it's quite special. The difference here in the Portugal is that we probably had some narrow sections. Probably some of these narrow parts which we have had narrow parts, but they've been, let's say, generally here in Portugal quite grippy. Many times they've been quite slippy, the narrow parts in the other events, but here the grip has been really good in the narrow parts. And even though we are in the November, still it hasn't been that cold, but the grip has been reasonably good. The stages today has been more technical than the first day of the rally. So the second day has clearly been more technical parts.
Very nice experience, very demanding rally, different from other European rallies, but excellent organization, and very happy to be here, especially at the end of the rally.
La stagione che è stata? Sì, è stata una stagione ovviamente bellissima perché abbiamo vinto nuovamente il campionato europeo e siamo molto contenti perché è l'11ª volta che vinciamo il campionato europeo.
C'est le dernier rallye de la saison en championnat d'Europe. Moi j'ai fait, c'est le 4e, c'est ça, Costa Brava, Antibes et celui-ci. Bon, c'est sympa parce que les rallyes sont tous différents et ça c'est intéressant.
Alors on avait prévu de faire presque tout le championnat, mais bon, on a intercalé un gros rallye en France, en Corse cette année, donc du coup on a pu faire que 4 épreuves. Et bon, j'ai fait un abandon sur un problème moteur. Et sinon ça s'est bien passé. Là, je pense qu'on fait un bon résultat. Voilà, je suis assez content du rallye et de la saison.
It was a great season for us. We did some rallies at home and we did 4 rallies here in Europe, part of the European Historic Rally Championship. We finished all 4 of them. I think we've ended up 3rd in class perhaps. But the most interesting thing about these rallies is they're so well run and we lost no stages all year. So we're delighted to be home and no damage and no mechanical issues.
Okay, I think we got 2nd in the class 3, so and it's perfect. So we have done a good job. Yeah, we take the gravel championship because it's much more funny. And it's more funny.
We had a very good Costa Brava. My daughter navigated for me there. Then went to what do you call it?
Don't ask me.
Friggin' Paper, but had an accident there. Went to Asturias, good rally there and here. And this is my first time for Barney to sit with me this year. But he sat with me in a number of other rallies before. But really good job with making the notes with me and helping me drive the car as well. So,
yeah. I think every one of these events that you do, you find something quite unique. So you learn something every time you go, no matter how many rallies you've done. So Greg's a little bit wiser. He's a long way to go, but we'll work on it with him.
I think we get different tablets maybe.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
And here, no, great area for the rally, an organisation, and a very, very good rally. I got to say, first class.
Thanks to all the marshals.
Yep.
Thanks to everybody that's involved in the rally and the FIA observer team. Great job, thank you.
And the people stood out in the rain for us.
Yeah.
Our key to success is preparation, mainly at home in the garage before we come, planning, but then preparation for the events, and particularly making the pace notes and having really accurate pace notes has a big difference, makes a big difference on how you can perform in the event. We really enjoy these outings to Europe for us, and yeah, looking forward to doing a few events again next year.
Yeah, no, I'm really pleased to have finished the rally here in Portugal, and to take the win in Category 4 in the championship has been, I'm really relieved and really pleased to have done that. It's been great competition all year, and we've really enjoyed it. No, I didn't think I would be standing here with a championship, to be honest. Yeah, it's been such a competitive year and so much competition. Even professional drivers, even such as Jari-Matti. So it's been, I'm really pleased to have got this result. I think just the consistency. We've been very consistent all year, getting lots of good results, consistently performing well, and yeah, that's meant that we've been able to have the result at the end.
This season was really fantastic, and so we finished already as European champions in Category 2 and second overall in general classification. My co-driver, Grzegorz Dachowski, is a champion of Europe and historic rallies in general. As a co-driver,
of course, it's really nice, but we must remember the main work is on the side, on the left side of the car.
So we are happy that we are here on the finish, and it was really long season, very hard season for us. But you know, one big accident, not so many big moments, and so we stay on the road. We were very fast, really fast, I think, at each rally, and I think the beginning of the season was very difficult for us, but then I think we made a great job, and we are on the finish on the Rally Fafe with the beautiful weather, and our other competitors were really good, really fast. We compete with Jari-Matti Latvala. It was, you know, it was great to have him in the list, in the start list. So we are happy that we are here and that we took part in the European Historic Championships, and I hope next year we'll stay in the same series, and we'll have fun the same like this year. The car was really quite well, and it's not easy car to drive, but I think when it's dry, it's very fast.
Yeah, this season also really hard for me. Many rallies, not only with Maciej, but also with the other drivers. I think it was 90 or 20 rallies in the whole season. So it was really tired. Yeah, many difficult rallies and jumping between many different cars, so it's always really difficult. And when you mix it with the different gravel and tarmac rallies, it's a big challenge for, I think, every co-driver.
This is, yeah, absolutely. This is my first time when I'm winning a championship title. I've been second in the World Rally Championship 3 times, 2 times third, also second in the Finnish championship. I never win even the Finnish championship title, so it is the very first official title for me. It feels great because after the summer we thought that it's almost gone. After Lahti, when the engine blew, we knew that the margin now is this small anymore. You know, we can't make any mistake with the driver or with the car. It's all gone. And then the fighting with Agrobolis, Asturias, and now finally here in Fafe in Portugal. So everything worked perfectly towards the end of the season. So it's been a nice story. I think we're learning from the mistakes. With the first of all with the car, what we had issues what we had over the summer to improve the car. That's one of the areas. Also, I think of course the experience what I've been driving over the years in a World Rally Championship, it's been helping me to drive in with this car, and of course I have to say thanks to our tire manufacturer. They've been helping us, and it's been great support to drive together with the Pirelli, and that feeling with the tires is one also very important part of the program. The factor is this, that I'm here in driving this event. I had to negotiate it because it was not in the calendar in the beginning of the year. So I have to go tomorrow morning 6 o'clock flight directly to Japan, and we have a press conference over there on Monday. So I can't celebrate so much, so we have to do celebrations later in Finland.